What is going on, everybody? Thank you all for jumping in today. My name is Danny ColdBlood, aka MusicVidiot, and I am joined today with Dibbs Gaming.
Dibbes, how are you?
What's going on, Dibbs?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, no problem, man.
Out.
Thanks for jumping in. That's awesome having you here. It is
Happy Easter.
Yes, happy Easter. It is Easter, so we are here on Easter. Too bad Rockstar didn't hide little eggs all over the place for us to go and find. It would be really cool if they did something like that because, you know, this would be one of the places I would definitely look, is at the hen house, because we know that the hens are the ones that lay the eggs. I think they're the female chickens, and they lay the eggs. And out of all the places in the game, this is one place that actually has hen in it, with eggs on the building. And actually, when we turn into the chicken peyote, it is actually a hen peyote. So there's some food for thought, guys, and little Easter information for you guys here in the wonderful world of Grand Theft Auto 5. So how's everybody doing today? We got Lukey in the chat. We got Uder Paul Curie, Tool 185, Buffuno. We got Shade Tree Chef, Saizen Satu. What's going on, guys? Happy Easter. How you guys all doing today?
Yes, I recognize a lot of you. Buffoon, I recognize him. He's all over the place. Even the smallest YouTube channels, he's in there. I love this guy. He's great. He makes awesome videos. And Lucky, I see Lucky here.
Yes, he's the guy that gave us the interview not too long ago. Good job on that.
He should tag his videos. I tried saying, but I'm going to help him out tomorrow, so he will be all right. He deserves much more viewers than he got.
Heck yeah. You want to jump in the helicopter, Dibbs?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go over to the first location.
I actually want
to
talk again, so if I fuck up, if I can't find the English words, I hope everybody can help me out a little bit. So.
Oh, you did fine on the last one, man. You had me thinking that you were gonna be, you know, really, really bad, but your English is pretty fluent. You're pretty good. So I don't think we should have anything to worry about there. We got a bunch of people jumping in saying hi. Bill Porter, thanks for jumping in. Everyone's saying Kiflam and Happy Easter. Wow, everyone looks like they're in a pretty good mood. Good job, guys. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for all the support. Awesome.
Chef, awesome name.
So I wanted to actually start this off. Well, we started off over in Paleto Bay because what better to start off a video on Easter than over where the eggs and the chickens are most prominent. What do you say? But I wanted to take this over here. Dibbs, your last video really intrigued me, man. And I just wanted to tell you kind of how I followed up on your video. Because a lot of the times doing videos, I wonder if people actually follow up on the clues I give them or the things that I found. And I wonder if it's, you know, who's really doing what out there. I'm not saying that people aren't. I'm just wondering exactly, because I don't really get to see what everyone else does, you know what I mean? So I want to let you know what I've done on your video. You were over in this area, and then you brought up this this tower right here, right? Now, if you remember at the beginning of the game, when we get control of Trevor for like the first time, we have to join Cletus, and we have to go around shooting the satellite dishes. Remember that?
I remember.
Well, to get 100%, whoa, to get 100% on that mission, okay, one of the things is called bad signal. So one of the little check marks for that mission to get 100% on is called bad signal, and you have to destroy 3 satellite dishes. Now, we did the whole thing with the whole talking about they live, and you know, the frequencies and the bad signals that were going on with that movie and the connections to the game. And what if that was a clue, shooting those satellite dishes? Maybe that's a clue in something that we have to do in this game. You mentioned how there's 88 steps that take us up to this area. So I was actually testing stuff out, and you know, you could blow up these satellite dishes. Like the satellite dish, you could break the stuff. You know, and I
Yeah,
actually broke that, and I went down to the other one down there, and I broke that, and I heard weird noises and stuff, and I'm just wondering, do you think there's anything to this? And you guys in the chat, what do you guys think of this idea? You think it's a dead end, or do you think there might be something plausible or something to this?
I've never even really thought about shooting all the satellite dishes, but what I found intriguing is that it's got no antenna. It's not powered up. If you look at the power lines, they're not connected with the the radio tower, but they broadcast Morse code to the Rebel radio. And the really thing that really intrigues me is that the SOS code. There's an SOS code in the game, but what's its function? There's no function to it. Why send out an SOS code? And if you go to the Rebel radio tower at a specific time at night, and you blow, you use the black phone or any other explosive, it will suddenly the message from the Altruist camp, because normally it sends out a Morse code, the website, like youth is bad and this kind of. But suddenly when you hit an explosion, the SOS code comes in, and it comes from the same antenna here, but it's not powered up. And yeah, that's what I thought it was intriguing.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's weird. I don't know why it does that stuff.
Yeah, because at night there is a red light, but if you look at the power cables, they stop at the wooden platform. Is that correct English?
Yeah.
They're just tied up. They're just tied up, and something has to give power to that downstairs. You see the little bunker. That's the only concrete building in the village, and that's the only one. And if you love mystery thinking, I think it has a tunnel beneath it. But it's just speculation, and that would be like, what would be awesome if that was true, or that door could be opened. And I think we should power up that antenna for some reason. How we do it, I don't know, but my suggestion in the video was get your golf club and stand on there and wait for the lightning to set you.
Basically like a lightning rod, right? Hold it up in the air and just wait for it to happen.
Yeah, but just my imagination, but I was thinking what would be awesome, and now that would be awesome, because I think that door is going to be open.
Well, I believe the metal door at the bottom or on the side of the Altruist camp here, somebody sent me a picture a while ago, and I don't remember who it was, so sorry for not shouting them out, but it was a picture, and it showed like a metal door at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because I see Lucky says the jetpack is in the crate of the Altruist camp. And I think he hits it right on the bottom, because no, how do you say that? He smacked it right on the top of the head.
Right on the button, right there. Yeah, right on the button.
Yeah, because that crate is weighing like 2,000 pounds, and nobody can lift it. So one programmer must be on Mountain Dew, or is that there's an energy drink in America? I think. And,
Red Bull, Mountain Dew, yeah, they got that stuff.
Because why make it so heavy? And what's really the mystery, that box is also in the Ballad of Katoni. He's in the mission of the Diamond mission, where you can steal it. Where everybody comes together. Nico, Johnny.
It's on the Diamond mission, huh? We know that diamonds are for Trevor. Okay, we know that there's a lot of diamond symbolism in the game. Tons of it. Everywhere.
The same box. Yeah, you can look it up. You can look it up. The same box in the Ballad of Katoni, in that mission alone. And that for me, that's okay. And by the way, there in that game, the box was equally as heavy. I'm not too sure about that, because I have read that somewhere. I'm not too sure, but because all those guys from Reddit, the coding people are really, really smart. So I'm not taking over their job because they're smarter than I am. But just telling their discovery. And their discovery was that that box weighs like 2 tons and really should be looked into more. And why can't we open it? Why can't we open that box? And there is no ending to the Altruist. They say there's no mission complete. Nothing. Is just say Altruist cleared. That's
it's kind of weird how we can't replace some of these. Like a lot of the things that are tied with Trevor. If you notice, we can't replay the bail bond missions with Mod. We can't replay the Altruist camp. There's not even really like an end to it, like you were just saying. Very weird, and I wonder why. I think that that's stuff for us to really take note of, because there's a reason why. Just like the Space Stalker, when we get the Space Stalker, it's not given to us. Omega says, "See you on the other side, brother," and runs away. He doesn't say, "Here, take this car." He wasn't even showing us the car. He was showing us that little spaceship thing. So we just take that shit like it's ours, like we're expected to have it. Like no one ever told us the Space Stalker is ours. What if taking that thing is causing us to fuck shit up? What if we're not supposed to take it? What if that wasn't a gift? We stole that shit. You know what I mean? Think about it. We never were told to give that shit to us. No one said that shit.
No, true. But yeah, he's on the other side, so who cares? But, you see, if you see lightning bolts on it, and one thing keeps coming back in my head is that the GTA advertised with there will be natural disasters in the game.
But when it was coming out. Yeah.
So I think somebody talked too much in that advertisement, and he's got slapped on the finger, saying, "Man, don't say that. It's part of the mystery." So, but I think
right. It could be, man, because I never seen a natural disaster in the game yet. They were excited to bring that to us, but then I never seen it.
Bill Porter says we stole Omega's car, and now he hates us, so he won't.
That's probably right. Yeah, he fucking can't stand us. We have Raul Azaretto. He says he's new here. Well, thanks for jumping in, Raul. It's always awesome to have new people here. Anybody else here in the chat? Let's see what they're saying here. We're gonna try to focus on the chat a little bit more than normal, guys. So if you guys have something to say, definitely speak your mind.
Yeah, it's my first live thing ever, so I'm in your hands, Danny, and
you don't want to be in there, man. You don't want to be in these hands. Yeah, well, everyone welcome Dibbs Gaming for his first live stream. It's an honor and a pleasure to pop that live stream cherry here on the channel, so it's awesome having you, Dibbs.
Yeah, thank you. It's an honor, and I really love it because I'm watching the chat, and I see. I have to look how to pronounce it. Saizenetsu.
Saizenetsu. I always say it like it's about to be like a Oriental War about to be started. Like Saizenetsu, and it's like just like a big samurai sword convention.
Leonardo Demont. I see him. I see him in my chat too. He's got great content too. He's a little bit grumpy sometimes in his comments, but he makes okay videos, so you should check him out too. He's a great guy.
Cool deal. I wanted to show you a couple of weird things that I've noticed in the game. Now, stuff like this has been brought up before. Some people claim it as just Jesus toast. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to think of it because it's not all over. It's not on the same type of textures in every area. So it's only random sometimes and few and far in between. But I found this one the other day. There's another one on the bell under the chicken in Paleto Bay. And there's another one right by the railroads by the saw factory or sawmill. And then there's another one on the rocket over in the north by the atomic up in Edinburgh, the atomic rocket over there. But if you look, like if you go in your camera and you like look at this little tunnel thing right in front of me, okay, you'll notice it. You'll see the faces. You'll see the totem. It goes all the way up, and I don't know why Rockstar does this. If it's a texture glitch, whatever it is, but it seems odd that they're only in certain places randomly, and that they're so very weird, and you can see so much different faces and stuff inside of them. And then you got one on Mount Chiliad right behind the mural. You got the alien kind of thing on the wall. So it's like,
You're falling away. Yeah, there you are back again. I didn't hear you. The audio went black for a minute.
Oh, did it? I'm
I've seen
sorry.
those. No, I got the main idea. I understand it, but this what you see here, if you go to the TO1 road, it's there too. I don't know if it's the same, but I don't pay attention to this because I know you do, and they look like there are faces on it, and it's
It's like I'm not trying to say that I'm staring at every rock that I find and I'm finding Jesus in every one.
No.
That's not what I'm saying.
No,
but I'm saying since Mount Chiliad mural right behind it, we have that big alien's face right on the wall. It's undeniable. I always pay attention if something pops out at me like this. I take a look at it and I always keep it in my back pocket. But as I was breaking up a minute ago, I was trying to say they're adding up. The locations are adding up, and they're in relevant locations. Okay, this location I haven't found too much relevance yet, but we have the rocket up north at the burger joint. Okay, the rocket has it on there. The egg that I brought up in my video earlier today, the Liberty Bell or the bell that the chicken's on in Paleto Bay, that has it on there. The underground tunnel video that I brought up, there's one right there at the railroad by the sawmill. So I mean, they're in these weird locations, and they're not on like every single texture that is like this doesn't have it. It's only on some of them. So why? Like, why do they choose to put these throughout the game? Something I wanted to bring up. Just wondering what you guys think about these weird faces all over the fucking place. I'd like to get you guys' take on that.
I have to be honest. I have no clue. I haven't paid attention to it, to be honest. But it really looks like there's something on it and like a figure. Yeah, but yeah, I have to get my focus on it because it sure looks suspicious. But yeah, I have no theory whatsoever.
Dibs.
Now,
these guys in here, Saizen Satsu, everyone's asking you to sing your songs. C64 emulator. What kind of song are you singing? What kind of nighttime lullabies are you singing the hunters at night before they go to bed? What are you doing here?
No, I think they mean my intro or I always use the crap. I don't know the English word. I often use the same music in my videos, and it's but I think they mean my intro, and it's
the one with like the opera lady, like.
But I don't know where it came from. I was because my editing sucks. I was just looking for some good intro music, and I found it, and then I just put some picture on it, and for me it was okay. It was because I don't talk in the video, so I wanted to set a mood. So grab a cup of tea or a beer and a cigarette or I don't know, whatever, and just chill out and then get in the vibe, like the Game of Thrones thing a little bit. When you start watching Game of Thrones, you see the intro and then it sets you in the mood.
Right.
Yeah, so that was it.
Well, there you guys go. That's the best we can do for that. I like what Shade Tree Chef is saying. He says that those images throughout the game like that could possibly be the natives telling us where they have been. It's like a path. That's very, very interesting because you know what? That would make this location relevant. We are right in the heart of the Tongva Triangle. It is kind of like the Bermuda Triangle in GTA 5. It's kind of like this, and then it goes up to here, and then down to here. So it's kind of like this. If you guys look into it on the Wikipedia, it'll explain a lot more into it. And it just so happens that a lot of weird stuff happens in this triangle. Paranormal and oddities happen. And we have the vineyard inside of it. And I guess this area that I just took you guys to, that's located dead smack in the middle of it, so, or on the side of it. So that is a pretty good idea.
Can I say something? Can I say something in between? I see Kim F joining the chat. Hi Kim.
What's going on, Kim?
I watch this video. Sometimes I can't follow him because he's going way deep. But he was actually the first guy when I first saw it. So I don't know if he was the first, but I first found it on his channel, where he showed the same pictures you showed me just now. In the Tier 1 tunnel, there are the same reflections on the road, like strange face alien hitting images. I saw that on Kim's channel, and now he's on the chat. That's a coincidence, but hey Kim.
It's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. We got CODs in here, and you know, we were talking about the avalanche a little bit ago, and I know off camera the other day when me and you were hanging out, Dibbs, I was talking to you about the road that has like the you can see like the textures that make it up in blocks, and it follows a fault line in the game. I wanted to see if that still is over here, and I can show you what I'm talking about. It would be this road right here, so you can kind of see how it would break apart. Let me see if this is it. It might be here. If I can't find it, I'll try to find it for you guys later, but it actually is on the actual fault line in the game, if you follow the fault line, and it's actually, you could see the road from above. You could see it's kind of made out of blocks. You could kind of see the black little line separating it, so it looks like it's supposed to break, like a breakable object, which kind of would ring true to the whole theory of a fault line, you know, in an earthquake, maybe something happening where it would break apart. So if I can find it, that would be sweet. If not, it's at least something to note down for us to check back at later. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that a natural disaster, we've all had our natural disaster videos and our ideas and theories on all that. A lot of hunters have brought this up. Do you guys think, after everything that we've hunted and talked about and went through so far up to date, do you think that we still could have a possible natural disaster here in Grand Theft Auto 5, or do you think that that's something that's panning out to be not so true as the days go on? What do you guys think?
If you ask me, I think it's all about that, because they advertise, they make voice actors come to the studio and talk about the third spectrometer, meaning aliens or something. You know the line, you never find the spectrometer.
Yes.
They make voice actors come to the studio, say that line, and that was their line of text. You say that, that's your line. You're a voice actor, say that line. We want that line in the game. And you got that radio news reporter from Weasel who says an asteroid, in the beginning of the game, you see an asteroid. You can hear him talk about an asteroid that's going to fly by next week, and we know that there's alien coding in the telescope looking at Mount Chiliad. And when you start up GTA 5, you see Trevor lighting up the house of the the O'Neill family, that farm, and you see an asteroid behind him going to Mount Chiliad, and nobody paid attention to it, and I showed it in one of my videos, and it says in the chat, it says a flood can happen. Shade Trade Chief Chef says that. I heard on the radio the flood happened, and I saw some traffic signs. It said flood line is near Sandy Shores, but a flood is also a natural disaster. So there were three and an earthquake. So everything is pointing to a national disaster, and I don't know if Rockstar made up its mind of which disaster it's gonna be, but something is gonna happen. And
yeah, it's crazy that they have like the moon. They put so much time into the moon and the sun and everything. It could definitely affect the tides and everything. They talk about this stuff on the radio, like you're saying. Now, right below us, this is kind of like the example I was trying to talk about, but I don't know if this is exactly the same location I've seen before, because it was a lot more prominent last time, but you can kind of see that the road below us is made of blocks. You can see the blocks that make it up as we get to a certain distance from it, and it almost looks like it's supposed to be breakable. Like you could break it apart. It's supposed to like crumble and fall. This isn't the best example. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video that it was on. Me and Game On a long time ago brought this up in a video, and he showed the exact location, and it was really mind blowing looking at it. So that's something we'll have to get back to. But yeah, man, like I was listening to the radio not too long ago in the game, and it said there was a storm or whatever in Liberty City, and I wouldn't want to go back to Liberty City after hearing that shit. Flooding, flood,
Yeah, I heard that. I missed that in the game because when I was searching, I was focusing on what I can actually find in the games, like little hints, like the murder mystery things, and putting on my color filter on my telephone. But now more and more I think. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I started to think more and more that the radio, the people on the radio, and even the television shows, the movies in the theaters, they are gonna give so much clues because they actually hire voice actors to say that shit. They want to point us somewhere. So
right.
I think
the first time I heard that spectrometer thing was in director mode. I was on that clown hunt trying to find out if that clown shit was real, and I went on the director mode, and I chose one of the clowns, right? And when I used the dialogue in director mode to have one of the clowns talk, one of the clowns said that you'll never get the spectrometer, and I had it recorded, and I don't know what I did with it, but one of the clowns even say that when you go into director mode and use their dialogues.
But it's not the only line. It's not the only line because I went there. I did so much investigation there. I made some modifications on the spectrometer, and there are more lines with the spectrometer. And when you play the mission with the Epsilon, and you have to walk around with Michael with the spectrometer, but later on you do a mission with the also for the Epsilon, where you fly a plane. You have to fly a plane from the Fort Sankudo to an airbase. That Tom, the guy is called Tom, is also an Epsilonist. He also holds a spectrometer in his hand. So there is still something that spectrometer. Franklin is encountered a spectrometer with Omega, because Omega is holding a spectrometer. It doesn't function right because he keeps beating it because it's not working enough. Mm-hmm. And Michael encounters one with the Epsilon, but Trevor hasn't. But the Altruist camp talks about it constantly. So Trevor is supposed to find the third spectrometer. At least it's a theory, it's speculation, I know. But if and that's what I mean with the power lines there, the sacrifice stone. There is no ending mission, and in the coding there is a second ending mission. There's a mission A and a mission of an ending A and an ending B and an ending C. And C means you never play the mission. Mission A is that you cleared the Altruist, but we still have to find mission B. That is not. It's still not found in the game, and it's in the coding. Yeah. So I think the answer.
There's a lot more hunting to be done. Honestly.
I see Bafunu in the games, and in the chat, and he said, "Do you guys think that Red Dead Redemption could give us a clue?" And I totally agree with him. Because everybody was speculating about the dog that talks to Franklin,
Rufus,
the mystery dog.
Yes.
Rufus. Yeah, and Rufus is also the dog, the mystery dog from what's the protagonist's name again from Red Dead Redemption?
John Marston.
Yeah, John Marston, the family dog. He's the only one who got away, and you can still hear him after And I want to show you another clue. Remember when the mysterious guy, and that's only noticeable for the people who actually played Red Dead Redemption, is that suddenly the mystery man appears, and he's like a
Oh yeah,
ghost.
the stranger, yes.
Yeah, the stranger, and he stands by a tree, and he says, "Yeah, this is a nice place, and that's the place where John Marston actually dies." And that tree, there's a tree next to it, and that tree is in the game, in
Yeah, the tree
GTA
of
5.
skulls. Yep, the tree of skulls. Yep. You're
Yeah,
right,
but,
it is in the
the
game.
skulls are gone. The skull is gone, but it is in GTA 5 too. It's by crap. My English sucks, but it is by the right side from Mount Chiliad. There is the tree. It's a bold tree, and it's the same tree as the Red Dead Redemption tree. And there are more reference to Red Dead Redemption. And one more thing I want to say about Red Dead Redemption, and I wanted to ask the people in the chat that how cool. What is your first reaction when you're gonna buy Red Dead Redemption 2 and you see that Mount Chiliad is in the game there? Now
Oh
that
man,
would
I'll have to
blow
wear a
me away.
diaper. I'll have to be wearing a diaper because I'll shit my pants.
Whoa!
I will shit
Whoa!
my pants. That'd be so
Yeah,
awesome.
you see Mount Chiliad coming, and suddenly the mural is there, something like it.
You know what's
How
funny is
cool would that be?
I had to replay Red Dead because I watched all three of the Back to the Futures at one point in time, right? And then I was playing Red Dead when it became backwards compatible on the Xbox One. And there's actually a scene in Red Dead that's taken directly from Back to the Future. It's seriously insane. The one where the train's gonna go right off the edge, and dude, it is so insane. I had to go back to it, and if I can figure it out and find it again, I'll make a comparison video to the movie and the game. But there might be something seriously still in Red Dead. There might be something that we haven't found, a big Easter egg, or who knows, still to be found in that game. I wanted to bring up something to you, Dibs, that we're looking at right here, the Sinner's Passage mural. Now, we have Radio Mirror Park, and we have the radio station Radio Mirror Park, and then we had the park in the game a little bit northeast of us, where it's the heart or the strawberry. Okay, now if we look at this location, it's kind of weird that if you go on the map and you kind of go straight up from that mural that we're looking at, we're gonna land dead smack on the mural in Mount Chiliad. It's a straight line down from the mural. So since it's in almost a perfect line, and we have all those clues in the game with the updates giving us new clothes of like the geometric this and all this kind of shit with all the different mathematical type of shirts and stuff that we're getting. Do you think that this could possibly be a hint that the game is supposed to be mirrored, like flipped in half or folded in half in a certain way, and that's kind of how we can find different clues or answers? Because what's the coincidence that this is in perfect line with the other mural? You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy to me.
I have to add something to it because if you focus, because we're watching, the people are watching your stream, but if you focus, someone deciphered the letters in the mural, in this mural, and it is begin here, it start here or something. If you take a good look with your photo camera and you zoom in, you see on the by the with the V sign, you see begin, and then if you go below that, you see other letters. I don't. So fuck. If I knew you're gonna bring me here, I would have prepared and I would know the start. I would know how to say it. But if you look at it, it says begin and start here or something. It says something of those kinds of words.
Right,
And,
right.
And something else above the V. If you zoomed in above the V,
Yep, I
you
see
see
it.
the you see the lining around it. Doesn't it look like spider webs? If you come upstairs,
Okay.
yeah, and look at our surroundings. If you zoom in on that, it's just like the spider webs. And of course, it's all speculation, but we don't have an answer to the spider webs. And the words are actually saying begin here, start here, and crap. Again, if I knew you were making a video, if you're gonna bring me to this spot, I would have prepared and looked it up again. And because there's so much more to this, and I wanted to make an own video about it, so I didn't prepare for it. But
do you think that that there is a third web? I mean, there's quite possibly. I've always believed that there's a third web out there somewhere. I really do think so. That there's another web that we could find.
And maybe more. And what I find strangely is that they're electrical. If you zoom in, they spark. And that's for me because I'm obsessed with lightning, sun eclipse, moon solar eclipse. Electrical, there's only one sparkling box, and that's in Sankudo, where strange mystery light, where the UFO is downstairs, there's only one sparkling box. So I thought maybe I can power up the space docker there, but it didn't work. But I tried.
You know, the craziest thing is that this is right around the corner, or right in the vicinity of the underground tunnel entrance in real life. Okay, and you know, the movie They Live, we both talked about it. They actually go into the underground tunnels in real life for the movie, and we know that underground tunnels and this game, they talk about reptilian humanoids, and there's a lot of clues, okay, pointing to it actually being true to this game.
Is here.
Is Trippy here?
Is here.
Trippy Commentaries, what's going? Yo, what's going on, Trippy Commentaries? Thanks for jumping in, Trippy. Always good to have another hunter in the midst.
Awesome.
Always a good time.
I saw a picture of him. He had a wonderful meal ready on his Twitter, and I kind of wished I was there and sit on this table and eat his stuff up.
Yeah, I don't got much going on this evening either, man. I don't got no crazy awesome dinner made for myself. So if any of you guys want to stop down to Buffalo, New York, and give me some awesome dinner, I'm always down for a mystery hunting Easter dinner here over in Buffalo, New York. But what do you guys think of this building? Like this weird penis-tipped building. It's like a mini observatory in a way. I have always wondered about this building. It's in such a relevant location. Plus, why? Why is this? I don't see many buildings with something like this on the roof.
I fell off the building.
Oh, Dibs Gaming.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to hold a funeral service for you.
I wanted to look downstairs and the chat at the same time. I'm sorry. Go on. It's
that's awesome. Yeah, I'll come pick you up, buddy. It's fucking great. We gotta put that in slow motion. No.
Yeah.
And you know, they gave us the bison or the buffalo, the bison mask that we could wear in this game under the animal. And if you notice on the building here, we have the bison heads, which is kind of suspicious. Why do they decide to put these bison heads here? And I noticed when we play the prologue, the Ludendorff, the North Yankton Police, their logo, their symbol on the side of their cop car actually has bisons, like a bison heads on it. So I want to know what the significance of all that is. That's always something to think about. That's been a question in my mind of what the relevancy to all that might be. So that's always been something that kind of connected in my mind with this place and the prologue. And then we have here, this is the location or the area of the underground tunnel systems in real life. And it's funny that this is like the one area in the game where you can find these weird ass things on the floor where it's like, you know, two pyramids, and it says warning, door may open suddenly, like something were to come out of it. So there's got to be something below us. So the game puts a lot of subliminal shit right in front of our face, and it's up to us to really take our hunting and our clues and organize them in collective good thoughts and figure out exactly what's going on around us, you know?
I have to be honest, Danny. That's why I love your videos so much, and other people, and I recognize a lot of the chat. You all watch these kinds of signs, and I have to be honest. I'm not that really good at it. I hear this and I think, hey, it's plausible. It's worth investigating, and that's why I love playing with you. And you're an awesome guy because I've seen it. Of course, I've seen the buffalo thing, but I never put a connection to it. So I just walk. Ah, that's great. It's great, made by Rockstar. But can we go to my building, to the Bets Museum?
Definitely, definitely. But that's, you know, what you're saying, Debs, is that's the perfect reason why teamwork is so important because, you know,
and
Trippy has his
keep
own
hammering
style.
on it.
I have my own style. You
Yeah.
have your own style. But everyone has their own style. So when we all work together, you might be thinking one way, I'll think another way. You know, everyone else thinks their own way. And
if we can
collectively
combine it,
together,
and
yes, we come up with
I
the
saw,
best shit.
I saw Robin Rams doing he was live at Los Angeles, and he took us to mystery places. I thought it was so cool, and he was showing things and new things like the sun thing and a strange beam and the eye, and he made a video about it with trivia commentary. I think everybody should watch it because it was an awesome discussion, and I just love the teamwork in it, and I think something great is going to be happening in the future. I'm not going to talk about it, but the fact
Something
we
great,
should
like
all
what? Like a bunch of hunters kind of getting together for an awesome
wouldn't that be
get
awesome?
together. That would be
Yeah.
really cool if all of us got
That
together
would
and
be
did
awesome.
something.
Yeah,
Who
all of
knows?
us, and
Maybe one day it'll happen.
and that would be awesome. Like all theories, nobody making fun of each other. Everybody theory is welcome, and we can combine it. And you
Oh,
never
come
know,
on, what
just
fun is
chill
that if
and
somebody
laugh.
doesn't say that's the fucking dumbest idea I've ever heard? Get the fuck out. We got to have a couple of that in there. I'm just fucking around. As we go
No, the
over here,
reason I
though,
like-
man, I wanted
yeah.
to ask you, I want to get to, before we end this broadcast today, I want to get to that one video that you made about that beam in the city that happens at a certain time. That is such an amazing fucking discovery, dude. It's so investigated, and I really want to get to that. So let's not forget to talk about that at some point in time because I really am intrigued by that beam that you found.
Yeah, I have to. I know. I have to be honest. It wasn't my find. It wasn't my find. I read it on Reddit, and I credited him, and I showed my own because I do investigate myself, and I'm gonna double check if it's true. And he was right. It was there, and what's even more amazing is that there was another one found at the Altruist camp, the same beam as where that guy stand at the rock looking at the sun.
Yeah.
And you can land the plane now. And he found that same thing too. I thought it was Smitty. Smitty GTA 5 is his name, and he found that too. But I found it the first time. I found it immediately, so I knew it was true. And now that Robin Ram said that video about the eye and the beam of light, etc. I was stunned. There's maybe more to it, and some people say that it's a glitch. It's a glitch. Yeah, then everything is a glitch, because they shown us to the how do you call that in English? The two domes I showed in my video. The two domes where the light came from. And those were in the wallpapers from Rockstar. It was a huge hint.
See, it's hard to say it's a glitch, man, because it only happens at a certain time, right? Every time at the same day.
Only once a week. Only once a week after it rained. So I made I did a crap. What's the word? I made it rain at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I knew at 5 o'clock it would be clearing up, and you can only see it when it clears up. So then it was there, and it was, for me, it was the first time there. But I forgot to hook up my Elgato, so I forgot to record it, and I only had a video clip of 30 seconds for my Xbox. So on your Xbox you can push the button and he records a clip for 30 seconds. So I had to use that, but when I saw it with my own eyes, I knew it was true. And I don't think there are a glitch. And before we go, this keeps on bugging me. I made a video about this. Here you hear strange music, and I don't know if we can hear it in the. But please look this place up, guys. And you hear strange music.
I think we both made videos on this in the past.
Yeah, and it goes really slowly, but it looks like some kind of music message. So I googled on YouTube music message, and they sent me to Da Vinci Code, everything. So that got me intrigued, but this got nothing to do with this. And then I asked for people on the GTA Facebook page for, can someone speed it up, because I can only do it like 4 times as fast, but it's never the same tone, because someone said yes, just ambient music, but then it should be repeating itself, but it doesn't. It keeps on changing every time. You can listen it for 10 minutes straight and the music is never the same.
That's weird. That is very weird.
That's weird, and that's why it's keep on bugging me. And there must be something to it.
And anything with music in this game, you got to focus on, because you know, we've stressed before, music and sound in this game is important. Rockstar, they started off wanting to be musicians, man. You know what I mean? It didn't work out for them. They became game design and developers. So they're always going to incorporate music as a big deal.
I really urge people to go to this place, listen for themselves, and on the roof, when you walk on the roof, you hear strange bleeps. People say you can hear it in other roofs too. I haven't found it, but you take a listen. This building. And it's also on the strange art.
And it's also located in Little Seal or Soul.
Gallery.
So that kind of makes sense with the area, Little Soul. Get it? Like you got some soul, you got some rhythm. Yeah.
And there's also a big flag of miasma here. You know, there when we go on top. Should we go upstairs now?
Sure.
You can see the miasma flag here, and remember the miasma where it's. Pointed out at the UFO gallery. Let me see, where is the miasma? It's right around the corner. It's around the corner.
It's like miasma coral or something.
Yeah, something like that. And when you search it up, there's something, and even the name of the museum is Betsy O'Neill, and she's got her own star, on the Hollywood, on the Eclipse Boulevard.
Could that be a connection to the O'Neill brothers? Do you think that there's something that we can connect there, or do you think that's just a coincidence?
No, she was married. She was married to the killer of Leonora Johnson. Leonora, her husband was married with Betsy O'Neill before he got married with Leonora. So it's all connected, and that's what I think
crazy,
is
because when
awesome.
you do that, when you collect all the letter scraps and then you do that mission with Franklin, you actually get a trophy or an achievement, and it's called a mystery solved. So that is definitely a relevant piece of information.
And that guy was married with Betsy before he got married with Leonora. And that miasma sign here, it's all connected. So, and then the strange music, and I can't put it together. I don't know how to put it together, but there's more here. This is not just ambient sound. Maybe it is, and I'm stupid, but this for me is this is worth investigating more. And,
definitely, it definitely is.
Yeah.
If you guys ever, further progress with this information, definitely keep us updated, because this is stuff that we definitely want to.
Paul Curry, I use an inhaler for my miasma.
I use an inhaler for miasma. That's awesome. What's going on, Olaf and Dimstiegel? Thanks for jumping in. Everyone, thanks for jumping into the chat, guys.
Location, and oh, I didn't know that. 3 favors say there's an X showing this location in Lester's house. I never knew
really?
It. Thank you. Yeah, and I never knew it. Yeah. Whoa. Thanks, 3 favors.
I didn't know that either. I'm gonna have to double check on that. That's pretty good. That's awesome. And they're
Whoa,
talking about this A Knight's Tale. You see all over the game. You see the spade, like an ace of spades, and you see different stuff like that. When you have a club and a spade together, it represents darkness. So I'm wondering if maybe that's saying like there's just different ways to interpret so much stuff. I really don't know if this is like, for example, a night on the tiles. What does it say? A night on the tiles. Is that kind of like a subliminal clue to the nighttime, or is that really just
No,
you know what I mean?
no, I've Googled it. And I can't know it from the top of my head, but I thought that Quit Novi 6 thing was interesting. It was some Latin crap. A Night Styles. Somebody said it was a matter of speech, something in England, English, something like. How do you say that? I don't know the English words. Like. Crap, I don't know the English words. I can't help you, crap. Normally I can talk around it, but no, I can't. I don't know the English word for it, but a saying or something, a night still is a saying in English. I don't know. Let's forget it. I come back to it. That's why I'm so glad I can practice my English with you, because I wanted to say so much things, but I have to do it in Dutch. Spreekwoord. That's the word I'm searching. If there is a Dutch man looking, I'm looking for the English word for spreekwoord. Spreekwoord. Yeah.
So you've been on the topic of lightning and stuff lately, and I've really been liking what you've been talking about because, dude, it's really intriguing, and I really do think that there is a possibility of there being an incorporation of lightning in the game. I really do think that something can happen. There's a lot of Back to the Future references. We know that lightning happens in Back to the Future. That beam, I see. I'm wondering if this beam that you've seen happens online. That happens once a week, you said, right? It only happens once a week after it rains.
I have to say, Olaf Bittentouw, he says it's called a pronouncement, spreekwoord. It's an English pronouncement.
Okay.
So okay, I will come back to you. Okay, go on, because I think the eclipse is gonna. We can activate something with it, with an eclipse, because it's in the game and it's way too beautiful not to commercialize it or say, hey, look at the eclipse or something. GTA, Rockstar never talks about the eclipse, and it's so hard getting it. I haven't even got it. I'm still looking for it because I can't get it. And people say, even in my comments, people say, no, you have to do it like this and you have to wait to that. I can't manage to do it, and I would be so happy if I can get it so I can test things out. But it's so beautiful when I see it on YouTube and people are showing it, and there are a lot of videos now, because when I showed it, nobody knew about it, and now when I showed it, everybody went looking for it, and there are a ton of people already found it, and it's so beautiful when you see
the sun. I've never gotten the eclipse yet myself.
No, me neither. But when the moon comes before the sun, it's so beautiful made, and all the eclipse reference, the eclipse boulevard, the eclipse. There's too many references.
We were talking about Rufus earlier, the dog, right? There's a boat like this over in the north in Sandy Shores, and it has Rufus on the side of the boat, and it has the same thing as this boat does here. When you look and you zoom in on the little screen here, it shows a map, and it has a red little mark, like a red little cursor mark.
Yeah, I made a video about it. I think you didn't see it. I made a video about that red mark.
Oh, you did?
It's yeah, I'd say, because when you go to Merryweather at the factory at Merryweather, you see I'm on a boat, and it's a reference to Liberty City. And when I found that boat and I saw that mark, I looked it up where it could be, and it's near where Leicester has this. You see on the newspaper in Leicester's house, you see a UFO near the Cape, near a Cape, west side of the Cape.
Oh, the Cry Cave?
Yeah, the Cry Cave. It's there. Look at the if you look at the, you see on your left, because I'm watching the chat too, you can compare the map, and it's near the Cry Cave. So I've investigated that. And oh crap! I didn't mean that.
But the thing is, I've investigated that area. I've investigated it, and I went scuba diving, and I think even me and Trippy went over there looking. And I honestly, dude, I haven't found anything of relevance in the water over there. But they're clearly marking something. Maybe it's at a certain time, at a certain day.
Yeah,
something will happen there.
Yeah, if you look at the map, because I'm zooming in too, now, and you see the oil fields where Trevor and Michael head up for the FIB mission, where you have to free that Azerbaijan guy. You meet up there at the oil fields, and there it is. If you open up your map and you go southeast, and you recognize the blue dot. And for me, at the place at the Merryweather, there's a poster there in the factory there, in the Merryweather factory. It says, I'm on a boat. So for me, that was a huge clue, and I really had to. But I have to be honest, I haven't found anything yet too, but it is a huge clue, and it's really worth investigating. Oh, Olaf says you should take the submarine, maybe. I didn't took the submarine, so...
Yeah, I can't remember what I took when I went, but it's definitely something. See, they have that map at an angle, so it almost tricks you to click on the wrong spot. But I'm gonna go investigate that later. I'm gonna go and see exactly what I can find in a single player.
And because that's red arrow, because the boat is on land, so the red arrow shouldn't be there. So Rockstar put it there for a reason. I always think when I see something strange, why did Rockstar put it there? And what would be awesome? So why did they put it there? I don't know, but they put it there. And what would be awesome is that we're there. If we stand there on a certain time, we can hear the wow signal for 72 seconds or something. Yeah. That would be awesome. So that's how crazy. I like to. Yeah, that's how I like to approach the mystery. It's like, okay, what would be awesome now? And we all know the wow signal is at the hippie camp. I still don't know why they signed that. The wow signal is on the sand glyph too, so I think the wow signal means something too. And I'm on a boat, and then this, so we never know. That's why I love mystery hunting, and because it's getting so late here, maybe we should end it up right here. So because I have a girlfriend, she wants to go to bed. It's almost 3 o'clock at night here, so...
Sure, we can get wrapping it up. We have Fearless Fox that jumped in the chat. Fearless Fox, what's going on? Another mystery hunter out there. Thanks for jumping on. Fearless Fox said that it's Wispy's Hidden Cave. Maybe that's where Wispy Woods does his videos. Who knows? It could be the location. We have M. Gamble. Signing off, it looks like. Kairos Power.
You should reply on his personal message. I sent him in a personal message, but he wasn't there.
What's going on, Kairos Power? Me and Kairos have been playing on the Xbox One. We've been hunting lately. Guys, I've been looking for some help on my online quests, like my heists and stuff on the Xbox One. So if anyone's on the Xbox One and you want to help me out and join together up for hunting or whatever, hit me up. And my gamer tag for Xbox is Danny Space ColdBlood, and on the PlayStation is Danny _ColdBlood. So feel free to hit me up anytime, guys.
Yeah, and I just want to thank everybody for keeping up with my English. I know it must be hard sometimes. I really loved it. I really love the chat because it's, for me, it's the first time looking at the chat and listening to your English. I really have to focus and keep my mind on the mystery. And I'm thinking about doing it on my own channel too, and
You definitely should.
I
You definitely should.
And I see CoJ Nuke Boy says never changes music. Well, I use it all the time. I have to renew it because I get bored of it now. So
we have C64 even wanting you to end out by singing the soundtrack music, man. These guys really like your song, man. Maybe we could do it for them. We'll do it for you guys. We'll sing a little opera tune as we end out the show. So, is there anything that anyone else wants to say? Any last words, Dibbs? Anything that you want to say as we end the broadcast out? I think that we definitely touched on a lot of awesome topics today. Touched on a lot of really good information.
I had a blast, and we can go on for hours. Really,
definitely.
Because I like your view of things. You look at subliminal. Is that subliminal? Is that good English? Like the little clues, like the connecting things, and I look at what would be awesome, and connecting things. And there are other YouTubers as well, and if we can connect. And with the viewers, with the chat, because that guy, what's his name again? He said the third X is pointing us to the Miasma building. That is an awesome find, and I'm really gonna check that out. And props to him. And fuck, I'm looking back at his name because I want to give him credit, but the chat is going so fast.
Was it Three Favors? Was that his name? Three Favors?
Yeah, I want to give him a favor because that was an awesome find, and thank you for it. I can't find your name because the chat is going so fast, and I'm new at this, but Three Favors, yeah, that was his name. Thank you. Three Favors, thank you, and all the others, of course. Thank you, and Shade Tree Chef, great stream. Yeah, thank you for joining, and Big Hood, even Trippy came by, awesome, and. Let's do it again.
Hell yeah, man. It was a very good time. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys all had a wonderful and awesome Easter. Hopefully you guys had some pretty cool hunts going on in your game as well. And definitely keep us posted on anything that you guys have found or anything that you guys have followed up on. And let's get this teamwork really going. Hopefully one day all the Mystery Hunters can collab as one and unite for some awesome stuff. Who knows? Maybe that'll be happening sooner than you think. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining. It's been an honor and a pleasure having you on the channel, Dibbs. Thank you once again.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. That's my end line always. Huh? Thanks for watching.
And let's end it out with your end it out with your soundtrack. You want to do it? Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. There you motherfuckers go. Happy fucking Easter. Until we meet again, take it easy.
Enjoy your day off. Enjoy your day off. And thank you so much for watching. I had a blast. Thank you.
Yes, it was very good. Okay. Very awesome time. All right, guys, take it easy. Ta-ta. And as motherfucking always, peace.
Are we out?
Not yet. I'm waiting to die. I'm waiting to die.
I really loved it, man. I didn't expect it would be so great.
Oh, fuck. Right in the hole. Oh, man. Well, hey, that's what she said.